For nearly a decade, Resolution Copper Mining, a subsidiary of British-Australian mining conglomerate Rio Tinto, had unsuccessfully sought ownership of Oak Flat Campground. On December 19, 2014, with the help of Senator John McCain, the Southeast Arizona Land Exchange and Conservation Act of 2013 resurfaced within the National Defense Authorization Act and was successfully passed by the Senate and signed off by President Barack Obama. The new legislation will open up Oak Flat for copper mining.
My name is Winsler Dozy. I'm a Tenaya Apache. My clan is Tenaya, which is from the Badonkahe Chiricahua people. Today we have a huge gathering here today that is representing many of the tribes, many different organizations, and also Christian faith.
My name is John Mendez, and I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I pastor the Emmanuel Baptist Church, and I'm a member of the Progressive National Baptist Convention. We have been supporting the Apache struggle, first with Mount Graham and now Oak Flats.
What's happening is that there was a bill in Congress for 13 attempts by the Resolution Copper, a foreign company. It never passed. It could not stand on its own 2 feet as the St. Carlos Apache tribe and others were fighting this bill. But it took this past year, 2014, a late night rider by our Congress people, Senator McCain, Gosar, and Kirkpatrick, and Flake, to slip it through the defense bill to get it passed.
The company has chosen a cheaper method of extraction, called block cave mining. The aftermath of the mining will result in a crater 2 miles wide and up to 1,000 feet deep, destroying the surface of the land, as well as generating nearly a cubic mile of mine waste.
And this is an economic disaster for the United States and ecological disaster for the environment here. And it's also a religious disaster. It's something, it's like genocide is one thing for Indian people. So that's what's going on here at Oak Flat.
By doing that, it affected all Indian country because this is federal land, but on top of that, this is holy and sacred land. For those of us that are older, we need to not neglect by not educating our children. We need to tell them the truth. Every Native person, family, tribe, clan went through an atrocity unimaginable. But for some reason, sometimes we don't say nothing. And we have to start telling the truth. When it comes to the younger generation, this is your fight. This fight is going to be the next 40 years because the main fight right now is your religion, to destroy that. And the other one is the water. And so if our young people don't start standing and fighting for it, then the process of what they're wanting to do to take over is actually going to happen. So the youth needs to play an active role. They need to understand that all these American things that Americanize you is taking you away from who you really are.
As part of the deal, Resolution Copper will swap roughly 7.8 square miles of land scattered across Arizona for roughly 3.8 square miles of Tonto National Forest, which includes Oak Flat Campgrounds. Resolution Copper is required to work with the U.S. Forest Service to do an environmental impact study. However, they are guaranteed the land, regardless of what the study shows.
This is where your language, this is where the morals, this is where your traditional ceremonies leading up to your ceremony in touch with the Creator. And so a quick example would be that the American people, when they doubt their Bible, they go back to the Holy Lands to cross-reference of where all these holy places happen. For us, it's here. For Native Americans, it's here. It's right here. And so how can they make a decision for our Native children to never have that opportunity to go to their holy spots where everybody else that are immigrants had that opportunity by going back to their country? It doesn't make sense, and this is where Native Americans need to stand up.
All young people need to study their history. They need to know their story so they can understand why they're in the situation that they're in, but also there's a history of victories, a history of prevailing. What they did to African Americans as far as slavery is concerned is America's original sin. What they did to Native people is America's shame. And so it is the common oppression that draws all oppressed people together.
We are the future generation that need to fight, that when we're older and when our elders are gone, we are gonna be left to fight for any secrets out there in Indian country. So I ask that you guys all come and unify with us as one people to fight for Oak Flat. I just really wanna thank all of you for watching this video here.